Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with day 27 of May I Scraplift You. Today we are scraplifting this fabulous page by Jessica Scraps. So this is one of her design team layouts for my little scrapbook store. Last I checked, she was at 542 subscribers, so I know that she would love to have you help her get to that 1,000 mark. She had so many fabulous layouts, and I had a hard time picking which one I wanted to scrap lift, but I decided on this one. And I think mostly because right now I am loving bees. And I love this collection. I think I actually have it. I think it's either a Simple Stories or an Echo Park collection. I'm pretty sure it's Simple Stories, but I love it. And but I am also combining this with How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I am still working with my Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Life in Bloom collection. I've already cut some pieces. I'm going to follow her scrap lift pretty closely. And I pulled these tags out and poked a hole in them. Added some ribbon from my stash. And I cut out the title of my Cricut. I have some of these little flowers. And then I have my photos, which are Brooke getting her prom dress. And picking it out. So, this one is going to go together really quick. I'm using a colored cardstock that is embossed. And I think that's it. So, let's just get busy and put it together. Alright, so this layout's going to go together really easy. I cut this paper, I did it like she did. She made the top a little bit smaller than the bottom, as you can see, so that she could do this either, I don't know that she sewed it or if she just doodled it on. I'm just going to doodle it on, but I really like the look of it and how it kind of frames it out. So I cut this one a little bit smaller. I think I cut it at 10. I think I cut this one at 10 inches. And then I think I cut this one at 9, I think. And I just really love this collection. I'm doing so good with using it, but I am getting close to the end on just down the scraps. I already did put foam on the back of these just to pop them up and add a little bit of dimension to my page. So I'm going to put this one first. This dress was stunning. She picked it out for prom. And I feel like I've told this story before already, but maybe I did a page. I cannot remember, y'all. My memory's getting so bad. So if you see me scrapbook pictures again, just know it's because I don't remember. If I tell y'all a story, it's because I don't remember telling it. I literally have something wrong with my brain on top of just memory fog. So, I apologize if you've heard this. But, we was looking for a dress for Brooke, and, I posted on my Facebook asking if, I cut out the title and it says she said yes to the dress. But I posted on my Facebook asking if anyone had any prom dresses, because if you have bought a prom dress or a formal dress, y'all know they're not cheap. And I'm like, she had just had military ball and then prom within like a month of each other, and I'm like, yeah, I can't afford this. And so I posted online, and someone sent me a link to a lady in Chattanooga, which is roughly an hour away, and they was like, this lady gives away dresses for free, and they're all donated. And so I connected with this lady and called her up, and she was like, oh, definitely. So we set up an appointment, and we went, and she let Brooke try on a bunch of different dresses in her sizes, and gave us the dress. She also gave us jewelry accessories. She has handbags, all kinds of stuff, and it's called the Closet of Blessings. And I told that lady, I was like, this definitely was a blessing, because, I mean, we couldn't afford it, you know. And the dress that Brooke got for military ball, it was a lot simpler, but it was still pretty. And it probably would have cost over $100, and if we bought it online. But the other one that she got for prom, this one, it was like over a $300 dress. We looked it up, and it was donated. So she was like, I'll see you next year. And she has like a whole little wall right here by her mirror in her changing area, where she lets all the girls write a little message on the wall and sign it and all that stuff, which is awesome. And she loves it like it's her ministry. And she said, you know, it really is her ministry. And like I said, we went down there for military ball, and then we went back like less than a month later for prom. And whenever we went back for prom, or she had private messaged me and was like, whenever I told her we needed an appointment for prom, and she was like, I'm kind of running low on dresses, but we'll see. And because, you know, she does try to take into account the girls, like what colors they're wanting or styles or whatever, if she can, but, you know, it's limited. It's based on donations. And so she was like, we're kind of running low on what's available, but, you know, we'll see whenever y'all get here. So we were like, okay. And so then we get down there, and Brooke tells her, you know, this time she wants a really fancy dress, more ball gown type Cinderella style and all that. And she wasn't really like stuck on any certain color or anything. But whenever we got down there, the lady tells us, she was like, there's another lady in Tennessee up near Nashville that was doing her first ever prom dress giveaway for girls, you know, who couldn't afford it. And so she said that she had so many dresses that she had cleaned them out and gave them to this lady. She drove all the way from Nashville to pick them up. So she was like, you know, I have so many, and most of them were in smaller sizes. And Brooke, that's her problem. She's top heavy. So she told her, she said, she had this lady that had just came the day before and took almost all of her dresses, that she gave them away. And she was like, you know, this is my ministry, and I have, you know, I feel like God's going to provide. So she said that the lady had came like 2 days before, the day before. And then she said that the day that me and Brooke came, because we went late in the evening after Brooke got out of school, but she said that another lady had messaged her and was like, hey, I have some dresses to donate, and can I drop them by? And she said that that lady came before we did that day, and that she took and brought trunks full of all plus size dresses, which is what the lady was looking for, because she said she had a ton of smaller size stuff, but she needed plus size dresses. So I was like, wow. She was like, if God don't work in mysterious ways, she's like, so you really have, you know, lots of things to choose from. And she was like, that's just, you know, fantastic how it worked out, because she had been saying, I need plus size stuff, because she was saying that's what most of the girls were, was plus size, and that's what she needed. So I was like, I'm telling you, if God don't work it out, you know, I mean, and it's just something that's simple and you don't even think about it, but you know, God tells us He wants to give us the desires of our heart, and I mean, it's just something simple like that to just kind of reaffirms things, you know, and that, you know, God is listening even in the little simple mundane stuff, because most people could care less about prom dresses, you know. But to those girls that she is providing a dress for, that's a big day for them. And, you know, that's something that's super special. And, I mean, I know they appreciate it and that it really does bless them. So it's, you know, it's a little thing to everyone else, but to those girls, it's a big thing. But Brooke went in and she had like 4 dresses lined up to try on, but Brooke loved that one. She told her put them in order from 1 to 4, which, you know, the one you like the most versus the one you like the least. And Brooke had that one in her number 1 spot, and she tried it on, and it was a little bit big. But that was the only one she tried on. She ended up not trying on them, and she's like, I love it. And the lady was kind of like, well, it's a little bit big, you know. And Brooke's like, but I really love it. And I didn't think she was going to let us have it because it was a little big up top. But she was like, okay, well, you could just take a ribbon or something like that and tie it up in the back to make it as tight as you needed or whatever. And so that is what we did. And we bought those little hook things to hook it up in the back. But, I mean, I was like, if that is not a blessing. So, if you're ever around Chattanooga, Tennessee, and you need a prom dress, the Closet of Blessings, she is on Facebook, and she provides formal wear for ladies. She doesn't have any guy stuff. And I'm like, ugh. I mean, because we had to get Blake a tux, but because, you know, they're both in the same grade, so they're both going to be graduating next year. I'm like, oh no, we're not financially prepared for this. On top of college, it's going to be a lot with all the fees and everything else for graduation. But I'm excited. I'm sad, but I'm excited. My little dot on the eye, so I talked my way through that whole thing. If you watch, then you know what I did. You know what I did. I'm going to dot my eye because I didn't save the little dot from that. But that's going to be the layout, and I'm going to do the journaling here and pretty much tell that, you know, we got her dress from the Closet of Blessings, and it truly was a blessing. I wanted to include the camera since, you know, it was a moment that was photo worthy. But I stayed pretty close to Jessica's layout. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to do, I did want to do the doodling. That was one of my favorite parts of it. So, I'm just going to doodle around this top part to create a little border. I'm going to try to go slow. I really like the look that it looks like it's stitched. But my pen's kind of going everywhere because of it being embossed cardstock. I love this cardstock so much. I'm a little sad because unless I guess I order it online, it's the only way I could get it now. Because I bought all of these ones at Joann's, which is an hour away anyways, but now they're shut down, so I'm a little bit sad I'm not going to have that option available. I don't know. Like, you can buy paper online. Look how cute! And it just finishes it off. And I think I'm going to just put the year down here. I don't know. There's something about buying paper. I want to do it in person. You know, I want to feel the paper. I want to touch it. I want to look at the colors. Because, I mean, you can look at all that stuff online, but it's really not the same. So, that is going to be the layout. Look how pretty. I absolutely love it. Okay. So, definitely go over and check out Jessica Scraps and help her reach 1,000 subscribers. And also check out everyone else that is playing along with May I Scraplift You. There is a different list floating around out there, so other people are being scrap lifted. I decided to focus my list this time around on those who was under 1,000 subscribers. So, definitely go check her out. And check out everyone else that's playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style. And, go support them and see what they're doing with their kits, because they're not using the same kits as me. So, we're about to be wrapping up the month already. And I forgot I did not put my dot on the J. I know, something that small. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that y'all enjoyed this and that it inspired you. And until next time, bye y'all.